Most guys will spend years trying and failing to quit corn, but there's a tiny fraction, 0.01%, who figure it out faster than everyone else. And the difference comes down to how they approach the problem. Now, I've gone on no fap for over 470 plus days cumulatively and even cured my corn induced ED. And now I help men do the same without all of the trial and error. In today's video, we are talking about how you can be part of this 0.01% and exactly the steps that you need to take to join them. Now, number one, they stop hiding the truth. Now, this is a big one, right? Because we all have egos. And what happens when you have an ego? You tend to not want to admit things, right? You don't want to admit that you're weak, that you have areas to improve on, right? And a lot of people like to, instead of working on these weak areas, you kind of shovel them over to the side, right? For example, for this one, right, if you're struggling with this, a lot of times people overcompensate with other areas. It could be fitness, it could be business, right? You try to make all of this money, right? You try to get in shape, but you don't even have control over yourself, right? And your own actions, which at the end of the day, if you can't keep promises that you make to yourself that you're going to quit, right? All these things, then can you consider yourself really a man? Right? And they don't want to admit the extent of the problem, right? And that there's no sugarcoating, right? And those people that can actually do that, right? They can look in the mirror and say, okay, I have an area that I need to improve on, right? That's half the battle right there, because a lot of people won't even look at their situation and say, okay, this is what's been going on. Okay, this is what I need to do to change, right? Majority of people are not going to do that, right? So if you can just be truthful with yourself, that already puts you ahead of a lot of people, right? Now, number two, they cut the triggers at the root, right? Now, in order to do that, you have to observe what's going on around you, right? You have to understand, okay, this is going on, this is going on. All right, I'm going to cut it, right? If the phone is the problem, right, I'm going to cut it. If it's going to a certain location, right, seeing certain things, okay, maybe I'm not going to go there as much, right? Maybe I'm going to go socialize more. Maybe I'm going to eat healthier. All these things, right? They cut them at the root. And what happens is with a lot of bad habits, if you've noticed, and I always like to say this, when one thing happens, it tends to multiply, right? So, for example, let's say you're sticking to a strict diet. What happens? You cheat on the diet, and then what happens? Maybe you don't go to the gym, right? You don't work out. Maybe you just, instead of working after on the business, you're just sitting in bed watching TV. And when one area is not tuned up, it tends to leak into all of these different other areas. And basically, before you know it, right, you're getting weak in multiple different things from just one problem, right? But if you can cut it at the root, it'll help you stay on point for all of those different areas too, which helps you even more, right? So instead of coping, right, they eliminate it at the main point, right, where it exactly happens. That may be, right, deleting some of the dating apps, right? Could be wherever you're storing any of that stuff, right? Wherever it is, but it's changing that, right? Getting things at the root, right? Maybe it's deactivating some social medias for a little bit, right? But they don't try to manage it, they starve it, right? And when you starve things, there's going to be a change, right? It's like if someone is just addicted to scrolling on their phone, right, or TikTok. Let's say you don't even have your phone and you put it in a separate room or a different place. What happens? You're literally starving it at the root. So it's not even possible for you to probably go on the platform. And then your brain chemistry changes into the original way that it was, right? Your focus comes back. You don't have brain fog and TikTok brain all the time where you always need a dopamine hit. So that's what people do, right? And that's really what you should aim for if you're looking for long-lasting change. Now, number three, they create urgency. And urgency is one of those things that a lot of people just don't have, right? They're okay with their situation, and instead of saying, oh, I'll quit someday, they choose today, right? Because majority of people are not going to take action on information, right? I could tell you exactly what you need to do, a step-by-step plan, which I've done already, written a ton of videos, and most people are not going to take action. They're just going to watch this video and be stuck in the same place year after year, right? Decade after decade. But if you really want to be that person that can make a difference, right? That can be part of that, elite group, then all you have to do is take action and have some urgency. Know that, okay, if I knock this out now, maybe while I'm this age, I won't have to deal with the repercussions later on, right? I won't have to deal with the problems that I'm going to face down the road because I got things at the root early enough. And probably if you get to that painful point, it's been going on for enough time that it is painful, right? But instead of looking at yourself and wondering, man, what would my life look like if I didn't quit? Now you know the opposite side. What is it going to look like if I do quit, right? And it's that vision for the future that you really want. And you know these all these problems that you have, they tend to fade away because you understand that, okay, the biggest problem was self-control, right? And getting rid of this habit. And now I'm in control of this. I can do whatever I want with my time, energy, and attention. And that's the building blocks and really the foundation to achieve whatever you want in life. And really urgency, right? It forces immediate action instead of waiting till, endless days. And who knows, right, when someone's going to take action. It's probably never. And if you want someone to walk you through step by step exactly how they went on this path, right, got in control, myself going over 470 plus days, curing the corn-induced ED, right, things that I never even thought was possible to achieve at one point in time, but saw the other side after, struggling for years and just never thinking things would change. If you want someone to give you that blueprint step by step, man, click the link in the description, grab my course where we break it down for you so you can reach that full potential that you always wanted to, right? And finally get in control and get over this once and for all. Now, number 4, they replace, not remove. Right. And the thing is, we were talking earlier about starving, right? What you want to do is you want to replace things, right? So you want to replace, okay, I'm spending a lot of time, right, on the browser, right, going to the sites. Instead, what you want to do is take that time and put it towards something else. Maybe it's starting a business, fitness, right? Whatever it is, maybe you have some craft or some skill that you like. Maybe it's just socializing. Whatever that thing is for you. Well, everyone should be socializing. But whatever that thing is for you, that's what you need to focus on, right? So taking that and replacing it with something else. It's almost like turning, and for a lot of people who, and especially as men, right, financially, we want to make money, right? We want to be successful, maybe get some clout. We can literally take, whatever addiction it is and turn it into fuel, right? Turn it into basically a work addiction, right? So you flip it on its head and you can use this motivation, right? Because think about it like this. How consistent have you been? You probably relapsed consistently for years. So what does that tell you? Instead of looking at that as, oh, this is such a negative thing, let's flip your mindset. Look at it as, I was consistent. And it's probably every day, let's be honest, for a lot of you. So you can literally say this, I've been consistent for years. So consistency isn't the problem. It's the medium and where I'm putting that energy towards. So if you want to start a business, consistency isn't the problem for you because literally you've shown yourself that you can do it. You can do something time and time again, day and day again, for weeks, months. And as long as you really enjoy doing it, you can do it forever. Right? You can do it for such a long period of time. And that shows you your capabilities, right? It's like looking at things on the dark side, right? Where you're like, man, I could use this energy instead of messing up my life to really make long lasting changes, things that can literally change my bloodline, right? If you don't think making money, a crazy amount of money can change, your life, your family's life, all these things, then you're crazy because it can. Even getting in shape, right? How people treat you, how people perceive you, all those things, it can definitely make a difference, right? So you have to replace those things, and replacement allows you to build momentum. And momentum is one of those things where once it's going, it's like a bull. You better get out the way, and that's what's going to happen, right? Because you're going to be so strong in yourself, right? And just your overall self-control. Now, number 4, they stop obsessing over streaks, right? It's very simple. It's not what you want to do, because it's like this. Let's say you're trying to go to sleep, right? It's been a long day. You're trying to go to sleep, and all you're doing is thinking about going to sleep. The more you try to go to sleep, what happens? The harder it is, right? Because we don't think our way into sleep, right? We relax, and then that gets us to fall asleep, right? You may count sheep or do whatever you got to do, but then you fall asleep. And what happens is when people count the days and they focus so much on just quitting, that's all your brain thinks about. And it defaults to, instead of I'm trying to live a better lifestyle that doesn't need this, it defaults to, okay, I'm just going to fall right back into the bad habit, right? And that's the hardest way to do it. You're literally making it more difficult on yourself by obsessing over the days instead of saying, okay, let me take a step back and look at the lifestyle. Let me look at the long term, right? Because obviously, if we're looking at a year's time, that's going to be different, and your outlook is going to be different than if you're looking at a week here or there, right? Where things can vary so much. So you always want to look at the long term and never obsess over streaks. They face the social cost. Now, when we talked about looking in the mirror, right, they look at how it affected their friendships, relationships, right, dating, all those things, all the opportunities that they probably missed because of this, right, all of the energy that they didn't have. And owning that, right, can allow you to flip things on its side and allow you to propel you, right, even faster to where you actually want to go, right? And most people will run from it, right? Most people are not going to look themselves in the mirror and tell themselves that they need a change. But those few people that actually can do that, right? You can look yourself in the mirror and say, okay, I'm gonna change for the better, right? I'm gonna do this. I have that fuel, right? I got this heartbreak. Instead of letting that destroy me, I'm gonna use it to do so many different things. That's literally all you have to do, right? You just have to change the perception of what you're going through, right? So instead of looking at it as a negative, you should look at it as a positive, because this obstacle, which is really what it is allowing you to become an even better version of yourself, right? Because majority of people, right, just stay stuck in that same place. But you have a higher standard. You know that you can achieve more. And when you get in control of that time, energy, and attention, you can really be that version of yourself that you've always wanted to, right? But if you don't put those things in place and really, get right, get yourself moving in the right direction, gaining that momentum, you will literally be stuck forever. Number 7, they track patterns like a scientist. Now you put on the hat, right? You're in the lab, right? You're mixing chemicals, right? And what happens? You are very specific. You understand how one cause can make a change, how these small things can impact. And that's how you got to look at it, right? You got to put your scientific glasses on and say, okay, right? We have this sheet, right? We have all these gaps in the plan. How can I fill the gaps, right? How did I relapse? What was the path? How can I plug this path? That's literally all you have to do. And majority of people won't do it. Like, they're not going to sit down and actually look like, all right, it's been social media for the last 1,000 times. Maybe I should think about deactivating an account for a little bit. Maybe, right? Majority of people not even going to do that. They're just going to go in the cycle over and over again because honestly, they don't really want to change, right? It's not painful for them enough yet, right? And what happens is when you track these things, and specifically even if you can write them down, even better, but at least mentally make a note about it and plug it in mentally, right? And you can literally have these hypotheses for you. You'd say it's unreasonable, that I can't go 30 days if I do X, Y, Z, right? It's unreasonable because I'm plugging in all these things. I have something motivating me to get there. And we're not even really going for day count, right? At the end of the day, it's lifestyle. But I'm just giving you an example because this knowledge can be used as a weapon. And the weapon can be used to build your game plan, have an armor for how you, of course, fight against lust, right? And finally stop relapsing for good. Now, if you enjoy learning about these types of topics and want to get things under control, click this video on the screen now. It will give you everything you need to know.